Hello everybody and welcome to my second Q&A. Now I'm super excited to do another one of these. The first one turned out really well and the feedback on it was just phenomenal. You guys waiting for it and being so impatient was funny and awesome, and I really felt like you guys cared and it was amazing. So Vleckerson and others have requested me to do another Q&A video, so I made a video asking you guys for your questions, and you all of you really came through on that. You asked me a bunch more questions and I am super excited to answer them, so let's get right into it. Brickwalt asks, question: if you are in college, then where do you go? If not, then what would be the hardest thing to give up on? Now, I asked him what he meant by this, and the second part of the question is basically, what thing do I enjoy doing the most? Now, the first part of the question, I do not currently go to college. I used to. I'd rather not say which college I went to right now. Hardest thing to give up on, really? YouTube. I absolutely love making YouTube videos, and I'm getting better and better at it, and I feel like someday I'll do really well, but right now, I'm just gonna keep trying. The thing I enjoy doing the most is playing video games and talking, and YouTube is just the perfect outlet for that. So I'm really excited to be doing YouTube because it's what I love to do. Breckwalt also asked, what is my favorite game? However, I told him to comment it, but he didn't, but I'm still gonna answer it anyway. I don't really have a single favorite game. I love certain series, I guess. I love the Halo series, the Assassin's Creed series, the Batman Arkham series, Battlefield. I like Elite Dangerous. All of these are really awesome. My favorite game might be Farming Simulator because that is one of the games I play the most. No Man's Sky just came out and it is up there. I don't know how high it is, just because I haven't played it a whole ton yet. It's up there, it's in between those. Maybe in the future I'll decide what I really like the most, but really, Farming Simulator might be my favorite game. I just love building up from this tiny little farm to a massive, huge industry, and it's so fun. Factorio is really up there in my favorite games now. I just bought it. I looked it up, saw it, and I was like, oh my goodness, I absolutely need it. I'm such a weird person. I love those games that everyone hates because they're super grindy, and I just sit there and I grind for hours. It's mostly because I love watching YouTube, and it lets me multitask because I love to multitask. So I watch YouTube and I play games all the time. So yeah, the super grindy games work really well for that. Goat asks, if you had to pick one place to live forever, where would it be? Okay, if I had to pick one place, it would probably be Minnesota because I just love it here, and I am one of the few people who actually love the weather of Minnesota. I like how cold it gets. I'm not a huge fan of how hot it gets, but I really do enjoy the temperature differences. Being in winter and shivering, I'm like, oh cool, well summer's coming and it'll be spring soon, and spring and fall are my two probably favorite seasons just because it's not too cold or too hot, and it's just the weather's nice and there's no bugs, and it's just great. I also like playing in snow and snowboarding, and I'm not good at it, but I do enjoy snowboarding. Maybe I'll make a video on that in the future. That'd be cool if I could make an igloo or something. Anyway, that's for the future. Goat asked, can you do a Halo 3 series? There's can and then there's will. Yes, I can. Like, physically, there'd be zero trouble with recording a Halo 3 series. However, I don't know that I will, but I will ask, what do you mean specifically? Because if you're saying, like, record the Halo 3 campaign, give us your reaction, well, I've already played the Halo 3 campaign. As I stated earlier, it's in one of my top favorite series. I've played all the games. I haven't beat Halo Wars or Spartan Assault, but I don't think that really matters that much. But if you're talking about like playing online multiplayer, maybe I could do that a little bit. I have the Master Chief Collection, and so I love playing that and it's a lot of fun, but I don't know that I'm gonna do a Halo 3 series. I might do some shenanigans in Halo 2 because I found some cool exploits that let you fly around, basically. You use grenades and throw yourself. It's great. Goat asks, can you do your favorite dance for us? I can. My favorite dance probably is the Macarena because it's the only one I know, and that's really pitiful. But I don't like dance. I don't go and dance. I mean, the only other type of dancing I do is like a couple's dance, and I can't do that solo in front of you guys. It's weird. It's like just do, 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 do. But the Macarena, I can do that. Crap, ready for this? That was one of the more ridiculous things I've ever done. Goat asks, what is your most favorite holiday and least favorite holiday? Most favorite holiday, probably Christmas. Second would be Thanksgiving, because freaking I love food, okay? I love going to Thanksgiving, eating a ton of food, pie, everything, right? But Christmas has to be the best. I love finding a really good gift and getting a really good gift, and it's really nice. I really, really, really like it. Least favorite holiday, I don't have a least favorite holiday. I really like pretty much all of them. I'd have to say, if I had to choose a holiday based on maybe outside circumstances as opposed to the actual holiday theme, I'd probably say that maybe the 4th of July is my least favorite, not because of what it stands for and not because of the events, but just because of the time of year. I do not like how the 4th of July takes place during the day on like the hottest days of the year. You sit outside for a parade. I just feel like I wish that America had declared independence, you know, in August sometime when it was a lot cooler. Goat asks, can you do any cool tricks or jokes or impressions for us? Well, I can't juggle. Okay, so I have like this weird thing. People say it's being double jointed. I don't know what that means, but like I can make my hand do something weird. Now, this is not for the faint of heart. If you are prone to vomiting or unconsciousness due to viewership of a video, please do look away now. You ready? Here we go. There we go. I can do that with like all the fingers on both hands. The thumbs can't really do it though. I haven't done this in like forever. Makes me look like I'm either really old or I have something really wrong with my hands. But yeah. It's really hard to do with the pinky. Ah, okay. It hurts after a little bit. Anyway, that's a cool trick, I guess. A cool joke. Frick. Let me think. What's a joke that I can tell that's really me?
That's really you?
Yeah, like really stupid. Okay, I'll just tell one that I made up when I was 4.
You're going to tell them that it was when you were 4, right?
No, I'm going to say that I just made it up. This is probably one of the only jokes that I've really made up that I remember, because my parents told me later, and that's basically it. I don't remember most of the other jokes that I've told, just because I'm a person who makes up a joke on the spot, and usually it's really, really, really bad, but here goes. So, joke I made up when I was 4, and it was a knock-knock joke, and it was really cute. So I was like, knock-knock, and my mom was like, who's there? And I was like, Amos. And she was like, Amos who? And I was like, a mosquito bit me. And it was super bad. But it's like it's really the first joke that came to mind when I read this, because I don't think of jokes unless the moment relates to the joke, and this isn't a joke relatable moment. So that's that, ladies and gents. This is the worst joke I could have come up with right now. Now, impressions. I don't know if I could do like a Markiplier impression, but I could try. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know. I don't do good Markiplier crap. I don't know if I could do an Obama impression. It's really hard. I haven't heard much of what he's said. And I don't often try impressions anymore because I don't have a room to myself. Back before I was married and I was just hanging out in my room, I would practice impressions all the time because I thought it was hilarious, but I'm a lot more conscious of what I say in front of people when I have someone, you know, living in the same room as me. So I don't know if I could do a good one, and it's been a long time since I've even heard a lot of what he said, so here we go. My fellow Americans. That's it. That's done. I can't do it. I don't want to make that much of a fool of myself. I'm really out of practice. I'm really, really bad now, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I made any of you throw up or something. Laptop Let's Plays asks, what is your real name? My real name's Nathaniel, actually, and that's Nathaniel. A lot of people spell their names differently, and that's also where the name Nano came from, because my littlest sister couldn't pronounce my actual name, so she went with Nano, and it was adorable, and we all stuck with it, so everyone pretty much calls me Nano. Vleckerson asks, could we see your wife for the first time? Yes, but not right now. I do have some things planned, but they're kind of longer-ish term plans, but I promise I haven't forgotten. As soon as I feel like the timing's right, she'll be revealed. So don't worry, I promise that it'll happen. It's not gonna happen yet, but hopefully really soon. But I'm also not going to tell you what exactly I am planning. Vleckerson, I think you need a little bit of a help as to what a question is, because saying react to one of your old videos is not a question. However, when will you react to one of those videos? Which I'm assuming that's what he means. I will react soon, probably. That's what I'm thinking. Because my videos right now, I looked back on a couple of them, they're super, super cringy, which is perfect, you know? So I'll probably do that pretty soon. I'll find a really good one. I don't know that I want to do the first one because I watched that kind of recently. I might find a short, extra cringy one. Maybe some of you guys can go and look through and find the cringiest one of the first like 15 episodes that I made. And I'm talking Undying Blaze, not even Nano Mango, like way back, okay? So I'll definitely do that, but I'm not going to do that in this episode just because I want a little bit of input as to which you guys think I should react to as the most cringy. So definitely leave that in the comment section of this video. Vleckerson said, go crazy in your seat, part 2, this time go insane. Okay. Vleckerson asked, what would you do if YouTube didn't work out? I'm not entirely sure. I might be a school bus driver for a little bit of time, just because it's something that I could do. I'm a really, really careful driver. I'm just a pretty good driver overall. But then maybe I would go back to college, or maybe become a pilot of some kind. I don't know. None of those really hold my interest as much as being a YouTuber does, for sure. And I don't know that I'd ever stop making YouTube videos if I ever got a real job. Vleckerson also asked, how was my Life of Nanomango video, Daddy? Was it accurate? It was more accurate than you would believe. I'll let you guys figure out exactly what parts of it are accurate. Crazy Moki asks, if someone came up to you with 2 plane tickets to go anywhere, who would you take and where would you go? I would have to take my wife. However, if my wife was like not part of this equation, like just who outside of that, my sister, I don't know. It depends on where we went. Let's just go with my wife for now, because that's a very easy and obvious decision, and because this is actually kind of a actual thing I want to do, is we want to go to Thailand, which I've been to Thailand. I have lived there for over 3 years, and it was amazing. And I've always wanted to go back, and so if I had 2 plane tickets and I could go anywhere, I would definitely go to Thailand and bring her. If I couldn't bring her, I'd probably still go to Thailand, but I might bring my sister. That's probably how it would go. Madison Breckwald asks, can you dubstep / beatbox for us? Not even a little bit. I can't even grime step, and that's low. That's low on the scale. I can beatbox a little. There's, I can really beatbox. There's, I can throw down a sick beat. And then there's, I really can't beatbox. And then there's down here where I am, there's off the screen, where it's, if I were to beatbox, it would be so cringy that it would make me cry tears of shame and despair. And it would also do the same to you. That's why I wouldn't put you guys through that. But if you really, really must see, drop the bass. Renegade the Gamer said, I have 3, which was great, considering he only gave me 2 questions. Number 1, are you a prankster gangster? If so, do a 360 no-scope in Call of Duty, please. I'd have to say I am not a prankster gangster, and I don't think I've ever done a 360 no-scope in Call of Duty ever. I've done 360 no-scopes in other games, but I don't think I've ever done it in Call of Duty. It's really fun though, you guys, to do a 360 no-scope in Halo with a rocket launcher. It's the best. People get really mad and you just like 360, boom. It's one heck of a time. He also asked, can you flip a water bottle? Yes. I'm guessing you wanted me to show you, though. He also said, sing Let It Go in a British accent. That, ladies and gents, is not going to happen. I practiced for like, you know, an hour, and then I decided that I'm absolute crap at it. And there you go. It would be super cringy, and I already did the dubstep, so we've got our quota of cringe, ladies and gents. Maybe someday I can practice, and then maybe I'll sing something for you guys, but I'd prefer not to overload this video with too much cringe. Renegade the Gamer apparently still doesn't know how to ask questions, because he said, light a candle with no lights on and tell your viewers a bedtime story. I'll be honest, I feel like I'm about to sing happy birthday to myself. I don't know if it's supposed to be spooky or not. It'll probably end up being spooky nonetheless. Once upon a time, there was an airplane soaring through the sky. On this airplane were 4 people. There was a pilot who was flying the plane. There was a young boy. There was the President of the United States. And there was a lawyer. The plane, mid-flight, it was just cruising. It started having engine trouble. But this wasn't any normal engine trouble. This was dual engine failure. And this plane was going down. It only had 2 engines. And they were above the jungle. They knew that crashing the plane was going to destroy the plane, and there was no place to land. They were at a high enough altitude to skydive out. Unfortunately, there were only 3 parachutes. So the pilot said, I'm the pilot, I need to survive. And he jumped out with a parachute. The young boy and the lawyer and the president were left. The president grabbed a chute and said, I'm the president of the United States. I need to survive to run this country. So the president jumped out of the plane with the chute. Then the lawyer turned back to the boy and said, Son, you have your whole life ahead of you. You need to take the chute, the last one, and jump out of this plane. I'll go down with the plane. And the boy said, Don't worry. The president took my backpack and there's still 2 chutes left. The end. Renegade the Gamer asked, if you could pick 5 jelly bean flavors to be on a cake, what would they be? I'm not extraordinarily familiar with jelly bean flavors, so I'll use my very, very, very basic knowledge of jelly bean flavors along with flavors that I like in real life, and will create the most perfect cake together. So, cinnamon roll as a flavor. If it was a jelly bean, I would eat vanilla ice cream. Second flavor. Third flavor would be cherry. Cherry. We gotta have a cherry on top. On top of a cake, though. That's so weird. Birthday cake. There we go. Flavored jelly bean. Because I know they have birthday cake ice cream, so why not a jelly bean, am I right? To top it all off, a nano mango. Oh, fine. Just a mango flavored jelly bean. Just for fun. Because those are 5 of my very top favorite flavors, borrowing the birthday cake. And it just went along with the theme. Ethan Lane, or Etobio, asks, who is your favorite musician other than me? Well, if he'd have said who is your favorite musician, I would have definitely said Etobio. Favorite musician, that's a tough one. I used to really like Adele. I don't know. I listen to a lot of different types of music, and I don't have any specific ones. I used to really like the band Reliant K when I was a bit younger. I listened to that all the time. I liked Owl City. Pentatonics is one of my favorite groups. They sing a lot of covers. And Imogen Heap, or Imogen Heap, I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, who made the song Hide and Seek and Aha. And the final question for this video is from Brickwalt that says, what is the most expensive thing you've ever bought? Definitely, by far, the most expensive thing I've ever bought is my Alienware Area 51. It is a beast, and it was a lot of money. The computer, depending on what you purchase, can range from $1,500 to like $5,000. So I ended up getting a mid-range around $3,000, which is just crazy amount. But I gamed a lot before I did YouTube, and so I knew for a long time that I was going to go with Alienware, and so I had saved up for a while, and finally now I have this amazing, amazing computer, and it's very, very fun to have a computer that can handle pretty much any game, including No Man's Sky. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do leave a like, and I will see all of you guys in the next one. Goodbye. I have a bacon mustache. Aren't you guys jealous? Jealous of my bacon mustache. Ah, frick, it's coming off. Still edible, for the most part. It's all that's left. Bacon is love. Bacon is life.